The Woody Show is a morning radio show on 98.7, filled with a cast that keeps it real. Every show is full of fun, and they even add animation to some of their stories.
Skin feasting on you, and that was the treatment you were getting for your back pain, was a burrowing caterpillar.
I had the opportunity to interview Sebass, a member of The Woody Show, and ask him what it's like to be in the radio business.
I'm Sebastian Davis. I'm the producer of The Woody Show on locally here in LA on Alt 98.7, and then nationally on about another 15 stations from the East Coast to the West Coast to Hawaii, actually.
So how long have you been with The Woody Show?
I've been with The Woody Show just over 3 years. I came in after their first year here in LA because they didn't really have a producer. The way that the show is interesting is it's definitely an ensemble. There's a lot of different personalities on, but usually there's a person who's in charge of booking stuff, and the primary guy who's doing, kind of ideas and stuff. They really didn't have that. It was kind of more just a collection of friends, and so that's what they brought me in to do, was kind of take charge of the content creation a little more.
I want to go into radio. That's what I'm going to school for. Broadcast journalism. How would you advise someone getting into that? Is it strictly really internships and kind of knowing people?
Yeah, get as much experience as you can get as possible. There's a guy actually. His name's Ryan Hoppy. He's a big, goofy guy, and but what he does is he does a little podcast out of Tampa, but he is friendly or has interviewed a large number of national, both in satellite and local, in syndicated programs, interviewed their hosts, and he's got all these contacts, and I know that there are people that are considering him for positions, outside of Tampa, because he has reached out to so many people. So yeah, just showing that you're willing to do stuff and reaching out and trying, even if you get 15 no's for every yes. I think that makes the difference a lot of times.
Okay, so you do DUIQ.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
sort of the thing I brought.
Yeah.
Give me any four-syllable word.
Four-syllable word. Hospitalization.
How would you use that in a sentence?
Today I found a super drunk person that needed to be hospitalization.
What is the term for a baby cow?
That would be a doe? No, that's a... No, that cow would be a doe.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that on your own?
Actually, that's a weird thing of just kind of rolling into something. This was right when I was first starting. I was working on a show, and they had a woman on the show who was supposed to be doing something like this, and she did it, and it wasn't, and we couldn't tell, and she wasn't just finding people who were outrageously drunk enough to be interesting. So she actually left shortly after she came on the show, which was part of the problem with, bringing people together who aren't necessarily friends or whatever, or committed. And so they had me go out and kind of tweak it a little bit and try it. So no, it wasn't specifically my original idea, but I kind of worked, like we said, trial and error, kind of worked what we needed for it.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it mostly, or I've been doing it mostly ever since. And it's the observation there is drunk people are silly and funny. And
yeah.
and that's by no means an original observation. It's
right.
just the format we put it into, which was the quiz style show. You can put it in other formats like Drunk History, even though it came after DUIQ. I doubt they stole it from me. They just made the same observation. Oh, drunk people are silly and funny. Let's have them talk about history, and we'll do the reenactment thing. The reenactment thing isn't their original idea. Plenty of shows have done that. Crank Yankers and other they just do different formats of it. So it's just taking an observation and putting it into whatever format you think is most interesting. So in ours, it's quiz show. For Drunk History, it's the reenactment thing. So yes, that's basically how, like you said, when you're generating ideas, that's what you're doing. Is you're making an observation and seeing how you want to package it, basically.